Hello everyone. I'm doing a video here on Wednesday since the football season is starting on Wednesday, and since you guys hate my sports videos, well, some of you hate them, I tried making things more interesting by including Crixus in this, which you may or may not have saw him walk across the screen. So this could be interesting because he's probably going to interrupt me a number of times while I try and give you the Week 1 NFL picks. Right now he's more concerned with getting hydrated. Alright. The season is starting tonight the season is starting tonight, Wednesday, because Barack Obama is speaking at the Democratic National Convention tomorrow night. So the NFL moved the season back a day so that Crixus could block the camera with his tail. But besides that, they moved it back so everyone could hear Barack Obama speak tomorrow night. Alright. Concentration level is going to be off the charts in this. Okay, hi Crixus! Hi! This is the Girlfiend's dog, Crixus, by the way. Girlfiend, are you here?
No.
Alright, Girlfiend couldn't make it here, but Crixus could make it here. That's all that matters. Isn't that right, buddy? He said yes. Alright, Week 1, Game 1, we have... Jesus Christ! we have Dallas at the Giants. Tonight, there was a lot of slobber that just hit me right there. And it's going to be a shitty weather game. Jason Witten is most likely not going to be playing. Jason Witten, who injured his spleen, said today that he's willing to sign a waiver allowing him to play tonight that waives any responsibility from the NFL, the Dallas Cowboys, or anything like that if his spleen gets re-injured. So, Jason Witten, as much as I hate the Dallas Cowboys and the Giants for that matter, as much as I hate the Dallas Cowboys as a Philadelphia Eagles fan, Jason Witten is one of those players where I say, God damn, I wish that guy played for my team. Everyone else on the Dallas Cowboys, they could just, you know, just disappear into thin air. Anyway, I see the Giants winning this game. I see it being a much closer game. People are like, well, the Giants are the defending... I almost said Stanley Cup champions, that's ridiculous. Defending Super Bowl champions. Please, they didn't have a much better regular season than Dallas. Yes, they marched on to the Super Bowl, it was really impressive, and then they played a team like the New England Patriots, which is a complete fraud. But anyway, we'll save that discussion for another time. Oh, Crixus is back, wonderful. Anyways, Giants win this game by about 3 points or so. Alright, next, Sunday, Washington at New Orleans. Alright, I know Bounty Gate has stripped the shit out of New Orleans. What do you think, Crixus? Yes. And Crixus would be correct as well. Bounty Gate has stripped the shit out of New Orleans. I see RG3 starting off his NFL career with a huge win against Drew Brees and his record-breaking arm from last year. I see RG3 going in to New Orleans, into the Superdome, and coming out with a victory. RG3, start of a solid career. Redskins, 2 teams are undefeated already in the NFC East. I don't like the sounds of that. Alright, St. Louis at Detroit. Who are we kidding? St. Louis sucks. Detroit is clearly the better team. This is really not even a matchup of... This is like a Division I school playing a Division III school in college football. I don't know anything about college football. Anyway, Crixus agrees, right? Alright, New England at Tennessee. I said how New England was a fraud and how they got to the playoffs. They're not enough of a fraud to lose to Tennessee, even in Tennessee. New England starts off the season with a pretty convincing win against Tennessee, but Tennessee isn't much of anything. Miami at Houston. Welcome to the NFL, Mr. Tannehill, however you want to say it. Tomato, tomato. Anyway, Ryan Tannehill gets his ass stomped through the turf in Houston. Or do they play on grass? I don't know. Anyway, at Houston, what more do you got to say? One of the leaders to win the Super Bowl, the Houston Texans are going to whoop that Miami ass. It's not even going to be close. Buffalo at the Jets. I predict the total number of passing yards for the Jets will be 68. I'll go 68. No, okay, well 70. We'll say 70 total passing yards. Buffalo wins by at least 3 touchdowns. The Jets are probably the biggest joke of a team offensively. Decent running game, but the quarterbacks as far as Sanchez and Jesus Christ in a jersey go. Okay, he's just going to keep hitting the paper with his tail. That's fine. Just keep doing that, Crixus. And okay, now we're back to licking the face. All right. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, the Jets are going to lose to Buffalo by at least 3 touchdowns. Atlanta at Kansas City. Kansas City's a team that might be really decent, playoff bound in a couple years. Atlanta, Matty Ice is still going to ice them in Kansas City. Jacksonville at Minnesota. Holy shit! Could there be any worse of a matchup to start off the NFL season? It's like as if Minnesota and Jacksonville didn't suck enough. They have to face what is probably the 2 worst teams in the NFL, barring Cleveland, against each other. This is the worst Week 1 matchup I have ever seen. This is horrible. Who made this schedule? Jacksonville wins because J comes before M in the alphabet. Anyway, Philadelphia at Cleveland. Who are we kidding? Who are we kidding? The tail is quite hypnotic there. Anyway, Cleveland, I have no worries. People are going to be like, well, Vic could get injured. Doesn't matter. Did you see what happened in the preseason with Nick Foles? He carved up that Cleveland Browns first string defense, made it look like they didn't even deserve to be wearing uniforms in the NFL. Philly's going to win this game by at least 17 points. As a matter of fact, it might even be 40 points they win this game by. If Philadelphia loses this game, I will, for the rest of the season, I will pick against the Philadelphia Eagles, my team, the rest of the season. I will predict everyone else will beat them, and they don't deserve to win another game. Indianapolis at Chicago. Welcome to the NFL, Mr. Luck, but you're not going to go into Soldier Field and come out with a victory this time. I think you'll put up some impressive numbers, but Chicago's going to take it to you. They're going to take it to you pretty hard. I see a 2-touchdown win for Chicago. Carolina at Tampa Bay. Oh boy, Carolina. We're going to see the greatest show on turf, artificial turf, grass, sod, whatever you want to call it. Carolina is going to open up a passing game, and they're going to... I'm sorry, but his breathing's distracting me. Anyways, Carolina, I see them as a playoff team. That goes without question. Tampa Bay is a team that's going to be lucky to win 4 games this year. Okay, we hit the camera. He's a good boy, Crixus. He's a good boy. We got Seattle at Arizona. I guess Skelton is starting in Arizona. Did I hear that correct? And we've got rookie at quarterback Wilson with Seattle. This is going to be really a toss-up game. I see Seattle coming away with the victory because Arizona, they didn't know whether they were soft or a decent team last year, and I think they're going to be more of a soft team than anything else. This is a good matchup. All right, this NFL schedulers almost redeems you for that sham that was the Minnesota Jaguars game. We have San Francisco at Green Bay. The game that should have been the NFC Championship game last year. Do you hear me? Can you hear me through Crixus? I don't care if he's trying to silence me. I'm going to say it. This should have been the NFC Championship game last year, and now the NFL schedulers redeemed it and made it the Week 1 season game. I see San Francisco win this game. Yes, I know it's in Green Bay. Yes, I know Rodgers is a phenomenal quarterback and all that. But San Francisco has got their shit together. They're going to play with confidence this year. Hello. They're going to play with confidence this year. And they are going to come out to kick ass and take names and prove that it wasn't just a stroke of luck last year that they made it to the NFC Championship. And then they fumbled in the kickoff and overtime. Anyway, Pittsburgh at Denver. Another solid game. This is going to be a hell of a game as well. Eat it, Pittsburgh, because Manning is now in Mile High, and he's going to win on his home turf. Pittsburgh loses by at least 12. 12, 10, 2, 12. All right, he finally laid down. He waited till there was 2 more games left to do, and he's breaking my legs. And now he finally laid down. Good boy, Crixus. All right, final 2 games. Cincinnati at Baltimore. Baltimore is clearly the best team. in that division. Cincinnati is really not up to the challenge just yet. Cincinnati's a very decent team. Baltimore wins by at least 2 touchdowns. San Diego at Oakland. Wow, what a great matchup. Not. San Diego will stomp Oakland. That ends week 1 of the NFL picks. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you enjoyed Crixus's interaction or Crixus interaction here, feel free to let me know about that. We might have to have him back every week for the picks. Do you want to be in the picks every week? Do you want to have the pick every week? Do you? Do you? Okay, he's going to hit the camera again. And all right, he wants to fight.
You're going to give him 60% of the profits for being in the video,
We'll
right?
talk about the contract later. We'll talk about that later.
Excuse me, you told me 60%.
Anyway, I'll see you guys next Saturday with week 2 picks, and I'm going to brag about how you guys should have bet on the games I picked for you because I am right, and oh my god damn it. See you next week.
60%. The video would have been nothing without him.
Oh, the ball. You threw it down there?
No, he